Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us. We're going to give our kindergarten families and TK families one more minute so that they can fully engage. I see lots of people coming in right now. So we'll just wait one more minute. Muchas gracias por estar aquí. Estamos comenzando nuestra orientación de TK y kindergarten. Aquí vamos a darles a las familias un minuto más para que puedan entrar.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes, bienvenida.
Gracias.
Ok.
Buenas tardes, principal.
Buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, gracias a Dios.
Qué bueno. All right, everyone, we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to our orientation. Vamos a comenzar. Bienvenidos a nuestra orientación.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. We're going to start off with our TK and kindergarten orientation. So we're going to start off with, oh, why is it not moving? I'm sorry, it's been a while. There you go. So we're going to meet the admin team. So if you already met Miss Acosta, so if everybody is here, I'm sorry, I don't know how to go. There you go. There you go. I don't know if everybody's here, Miss Acosta. Is Coach Pete around?
We have two admin here today with us. I'll start with my introduction. I'm Miss Acosta Verpraskis. I'm the principal. I have been the principal here for 11 years. This is my 11th year, and so I am very excited to welcome our families here to Montalvin. And I am letting Miss Webb in right now, so it might take a second to have her introduce herself. There she is. She's connecting. She'll say hello in just one second, but we have a new vice principal, and I'll let her introduce herself. Oh, I see she's having some issues connecting. So there she goes.
Here I am. Hi. Hi, I'm Laura Webb. I'm the new vice principal here at Montalvin Manor, and I'm really excited to be here, and I can't wait to meet everybody.
Thank you so much. And we do have two other people who are part of our team. We have Coach Pete, who's our Dean of Students, whom all of your students are going to get to know right away because he's super popular. And we have an unconditional education coach, Charles Neat.
Okay, so after meeting the admin team, we're going to meet the TKK team. I'm going to start off. I'm Miss Libunao. I'm kindergarten teacher. This is my 9th year teaching kindergarten in Montalvin. And I'll pass it to Miss Hicks.
Hi, everyone. My name is Erica Hicks, and I have been teaching at Montalvin for 17 years. And I'm super excited to start your child's educational journey. And we'll give it to Miss Gonzalez.
Hi, everyone. I'm Miss Gonzalez. I've been teaching at Montalvin. I believe this is my 11th year. I've been a teacher for about 16 or 17 years, and I am switching back to TK. Been doing kinder, and I'm going to do TK this year, so I'm really excited about that.
And we have a new kindergarten teacher this year, Miss Salazar. Miss Salazar, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, can everyone hear me okay? Okay, sweet. My name is Miss Salazar. I'm really excited to be joining Montalvin. This is my first year teaching there, but this will be my 7th year teaching. I have experience in kindergarten, and I'm so excited to be doing it again. So I'm really looking forward to starting off a great school year and meeting everybody.
Yay. Okay, so we'll start with a day in TK and kindergarten. So we'll start off with our curriculum. So for literacy, we're doing science of reading, which is research-based. especially researched by cognitive scientists and have conducted on how we learn how to read. So in the science of reading, we will cover the 5 pillars, which is phonemic awareness, phonics, vocabulary, fluency, and comprehension. So each component plays a crucial role in developing strong reading skills. And for math, we have Eureka Math, which is developed by more than 200 teachers and math experts from around the country, which is California Common Core standards based. And this curriculum connects math to the real world. And we also use Toolbox for our social emotional learning. And we do this during our daily morning meeting. So this is how a sample weekly schedule would look like. This is what we used last year. Definitely there'll be little tweaks and changes for this year, but definitely each day we will have reading, we will have math, we will have writing and all that. And also we would have science and art in some of those days. So I will send it to Ms. Gonzalez for class expectations.
Okay, so our class expectations, we have Montalvin core values, which the whole school follows. We have community, curiosity, grit, compassion, and courage. And we also have our class rules for kindergarten and TK. We have class rules and expectations. We all follow them. We follow directions the first time. We raise our quiet hand. We listen when someone is talking. We keep our hands, feet, and objects to ourselves. We're respectful to everyone, and we always do our best. We have class incentives as well. Students earn pride tickets throughout the day. They can earn them by following those 5 core values. They can earn them by following classroom rules, if they're engaged in classroom activities, or if we notice that they're using their toolbox tools. We collect pride tickets and we bring them to the office every Friday. And then every Friday there's a school-wide drawing and students can win prizes from the office. So that's pretty exciting for them.
Erica, do you want to talk about Seesaw?
Yes. All right. So Seesaw is our digital learning platform for communication. This is where you're going to be communicating with your teacher and where you're going to receive all announcements from Montalvin. It's also a space for teachers to provide assignments for students, and they can complete them on their computers, and parents can view their progress. During the first week of school, you will be getting an invitation from your teacher to join Seesaw. So look out for that. And we're going to talk about logistics and procedures. So this is a big chunk. So attendance is very, very important. Any moment that your child misses, they're losing out on academic knowledge. So please make sure that you come to school every day. If your child is absent, please contact the office, or you can send a message on Seesaw with your teacher. Absences that are considered excused are illnesses, medical appointments, bereavement, and some religious observations. Moving on to uniforms. We are a uniform school, which I'm really happy about, yay. Our shirts are collared white, light blue, and navy colors. And for bottoms, pants, skirts, and shorts. And there's also jumpers too that I've seen a lot of students wear. Those are navy blue, khaki, or black. And for shoes, it's really important to wear appropriate shoes to school. No heels, flip-flops, or sandals. The kids are going to be playing hard outside during recess and with Coach Pete during PE. So we want to make sure that everyone's safe. So let's wear appropriate shoes. And labeling, please label all sweaters, jackets, because they will get lost. And we want to make sure that everyone goes home with their correct clothing. Breakfast and lunch will be provided every day. If you do want to provide your child with their own a lunch from home, please make sure that you label their lunch bag. And unfortunately, we will not be able to heat up any food, so a cold bag lunch is great. And if you do provide lunch or snacks from home, please bring something healthy. Fruits, vegetables, no hot chips or sugary cookies. Materials, each student needs to have a regular size backpack, not a little bit backpack, but a regular size backpack, because they're going to be taking home their tablets or large folders and books every day. So please make sure that they have a large backpack. Water bottles should come to school every day. A reusable water bottle that's won't spill, something that has a tight lid and a straw, not like a water bottle that you buy at the grocery store with the unscrew lid, but something that closes tight and you can drink it with a straw. Donations are really encouraged. We do have a supply list that can be found on our Montalvin website. That's www.montalvinmanor.org. And you can see all the supplies that your child will need for kindergarten and TK. Learning at home is very important. We don't have a daily homework packet, but we do encourage students to read every night for at least 20 minutes with their grown-ups. And towards the end of the school year, you'll see that your child will be able to read to you. So that's great. And later on in this presentation, Ms. Lebo now will talk more about our book coach and our reading program. So that's just some more materials that they can use at home to read with. Drop-off procedures. Drop-off is going to be at the K Road entrance. That's not the main entrance on Christine, but when you come straight in to the school instead of turning right. So that's the drop-off entrance. And we do ask that you drop off no earlier than 8 a.m. because there is no supervision before that time. Pickup, early pickup, you will need to call the office or come to the main office. The office is located on the Christine side of the building. And just come into the office and let the office staff know that you are picking up your child early, and they will call the classroom and will send your child up. For regular pickup, we are dismissed at 2:20 on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and 1 o'clock on Wednesdays. And you'll be picking up your child at the K Road entrance. And it's kind of like a carousel. You're going to follow the flow of traffic. You're not going to get out of your car. You're just going to drive up, and you will have a placard with your child's name that we would like you to put on the right side of your windshield. You'll receive that on the first day of school. And one of our staff members will bring your child directly to the door. And that is our pickup procedure. Lastly, our study trips. We do have a study trip scheduled for the spring, and we do need chaperones. So we encourage parents to get a district issued badge. You can find directions on how to do that on the West Contra Costa Unified School District website. They have some dates for free fingerprinting. I think they call it fingerprinting parties. So I really encourage you to sign up and get a badge, and it's good for your lifetime as a Montalvin parent. So I really encourage you to get that done.
Thank you, Erica. So I'm going to talk about our Always Reading program. So just like what Erica said, we don't have homework packets that we send home. So we really encourage to read to your child. That's pretty much what the homework would be like. So that is learning at home. So in line with that, we have partnered with Christy Yamaguchi's foundation, the Always Dream Foundation. And this program is free for kindergarten families only. So since we added TK this year, they will not be in this program, but for next year, when they become kindergartners, they will definitely be part of this program. So in this program, the child will be issued a tablet to use at home for the entire year, with access to thousands of ebooks for families to read together. And if you don't have Wi-Fi at home, a free Wi-Fi hotspot to enable access to the digital library, you will be given that. If not, the tablet will have its own SIM. There will be 3 parent meetings throughout the year. And every week, a literacy-themed text message will be given to parents and caregivers. And you will have support from the book coach, from the Always Dream book coach for all aspects of the program. And then there will be a year-end survey. And this whole program will launch on September or October of this year, and it will end on April next year. And you have access to the digital application throughout July 2024 to continue with summer reading. So by maybe the first or second week of school, we will be sending you messages to for the applications for you to do at home so that you can be part of this amazing program. Maria, do you want to talk about our first day of school information?
Sure, our first day of school. So, can we go to the next slide?
I'm sorry.
Thank you. So on their first day of school, all students should be wearing their uniform, like Erica explained earlier. Students will go directly to the cafeteria, so please don't bring them to the classrooms. All families go directly to the cafeteria where they'll be welcomed. Teachers will take the students from the cafeteria, and the parents can stay there, and that's when you'll be getting your car tags to place on your windshield for pickup. And there will be staff there to answer any questions that you might have. Class lists will be available on the Montalvin website pretty soon. Please make sure, once again, that your child has a backpack. We will be sending home important information on that first day, so they need to be able to take that home with them.
And so, yeah, you can visit our website, www.montalvinmanor.org, for more updates, especially for the class list, like what Ms. Gonzalez said would be coming up soon. Questions?
Are we going to be able to ask questions about other things after you guys are done speaking?
We're pretty much done with our presentation, so you could ask questions.
Awesome. So I have some questions. One, so the lunch and the breakfast is free, right? I don't have to fill out any papers. Okay. And then the second thing I wanted to ask is about the after school programs. How do I go about enrolling in that for the kindergarten?
Awesome. I can take that question on. And we will ask our families to fill out for the lunch form. Everybody will get breakfast and lunch for free, and it's a really great breakfast. We have a program this year that's called Plate It Up, so they're going to get to experience a salad bar and food in a really fun way. They also have a milk machine, and our families will all receive a free lunch and breakfast, but we'll have everyone fill out the multi-purpose income form, and our students luckily all receive it regardless of whether you qualify or not. For the after school program, we do have an after school program that is free to our families, and kindergartners and TK actually are eligible to attend. You have to log in through Power School, and so once you have all of you, because you enrolled, have a Power School account, you'll go through there, and under forms, there's an application for after school program. And there you can fill out the application, and they will send you information about the orientation that you have to attend.
So I did that, and it says I need her student ID, but I haven't received that.
Aha, beautiful. So if you want to send me a message, I'm going to put my email in the chat. I can get that ID for you. Other questions?
Sure, I have a question. In regards to the tags for the vehicles, is there a limit to how many tags will be supplied, or how are we going to be handling that? Because we'll probably have multiple people picking up our child.
Absolutely. So we'll have 2 sets ready for you. If you need more, no worries, just let us know and we will make sure that we provide you as many as you need. And, you know, should you forget your tag, it's okay. We can, you know, we'll just come to the window and ask who it is, but the tag facilitates the flow of traffic. And so just let us know how many car tags you need and we'll get them to you.
Gotcha. I guess a follow-up question to that is like, what do these tags look like? Are they like easily replicated?
Yeah.
Or is it going to be very visible that you guys are the ones that are supplying them?
No, they're not that fancy. It's basically a cardboard, and we do color code them. So we'll have kindergarten and TK and first grade also getting picked up in the back. And so we have a color designated for TKK and a color designated for our first graders. And we have the teacher name and we have the student name there. And so we like to provide them because this also lets us know that the parent has provided this adult the card. And so it's another layer of protection. And so it's just a card and it sits on your windshield. So you can simply give it to another person if someone else needs to pick them up. However, like I said, we're happy to provide you with several copies if you need it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
On the first day, are we going to be able to like see the classrooms for the kindergartners or what?
You know what? Normally we say goodbye in the cafeteria, and that was the standard because it can be really hard for families to say goodbye. But after the students go in, it's absolutely okay for families to like go peek if you want to go take a peek. I also have had a kindergartner here in Montalvin and have an incoming kindergartner. And I think it's that first goodbye that's the hardest. But we will very shortly also have a student-led conference. And so families will come and their student is going to show them. I believe we've scheduled it for right in the first weeks of September. So they'll get to show you their classroom as well during student-led conferences.
Awesome. So kind of like a back to school night thing.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, and then another thing about the supply list. So with the 12 glue sticks and the tissues and the sanitized wipes and all that, is that something that we just give to the teachers in a bag, or do we put that in their backpacks?
I'm going to let our teachers answer that.
That we know who it's from, so we could also say thank you. But like I said, we provide the materials for all students. So if you'd like to donate, definitely we appreciate that.
Awesome. So throughout the year, if I get extra tissues or whatever, I could just bring them to the class.
Yes, definitely. We will welcome that. And we will share it throughout the TKK team.
Awesome. Thank you.
As far as siblings, I have one that's in 6th grade and I have one that's in kindergarten. And so I'm not sure if I'm supposed to drop off the kindergarten on the kindergartner side and then go around and drop off the 6th grader. How is that going to work?
Hey, most of us are parents too, so we want to make it as easy and safe as possible for you. So if our rule is if you've got an older sibling and you have a K1 or TK1 student, you drop off at the location of the youngest one. And so that way your older baby can help facilitate that transition. And really it's to reduce traffic because we have a lot of students and a lot of families and we're trying to make sure that everybody gets to the location. So you can pick up and you can drop off at the TKK1 yard.
My other question is about the after school program. Will that start on the first day, or that give them some time to kind of get things together?
That's a great question. If you go to the after school program orientation, you can start on the very first day. And that information is going to be coming out. We have a Love, Learn, Success for our returning families. I think it's pretty quick, but they are provided virtually, so it's easier to attend.
Okay, thank you.
Of course, thank you. Welcome back. Ms. Sanchez.
Yes, hi. I have a question almost the same, but for pickup. My son is going to be on fourth grade and he's going to get off of 2:40, but the third grade is 2:20 and the kindergarten is at 2:20. So it's possible that I keep pick up the kindergarten on the front of the school. Like, okay,
Yep, we will just train her, and
okay.
we have a few families that do that. Our supervision does stay until all students are picked up. So if you're running late or something happened, don't worry, we're not going to leave your baby outside by themselves. We will make sure everyone gets picked up. Any student that's not picked up on time will then be transferred to the front office where you'll get a call from our secretaries to let you know, hey, what's going on? How can we help?
So and then it's fine. Or what I can do is as soon as I know who's the teacher, let her know that
Yes.
they can send my daughter to the others. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And I have a question about the bathroom situation. Are the bathrooms located in the classroom or will the children be walking like by themselves?
What is your student in TK or kindergarten?
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten. So we have a couple classrooms that have bathrooms in the actual classroom, and then we actually have a bathroom that's really close to the other two kindergarten classrooms, and luckily it's like literally almost across the hallway, and so it's pretty easily accessible. Students do go to the bathroom by themselves. The doors are open and there's stalls, so that if a student needs a little help, then the adult might be able to hear. But yeah, they do go to the bathroom by themselves.
So I mean like walking them to the bathroom. They walk there themselves. Okay.
So yeah, and we spent the first week really training our students and taking a tour so they know where to go, and we have a lot of support staff, so we make sure that they make it back to class. And we usually have a buddy system, and so students can go with a buddy so that they can help each other. And I know it's scary sometimes when you're starting new, but it usually takes about a week for students to kind of feel really confident and know exactly where everything is on campus.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. Sunny.
Hi.
So kind of,
I know that, sorry, we were using, last year we were using Learning Genie for preschool, and we also have a Parent Square app. Are those the two apps that we'll be using this year as well, or is there something on top of that?
Yes, so that one is specific to just the preschool system. So you'll continue to get messages from Parent Square, but we also add Seesaw. And so Seesaw is really the hub that you should be connected to, and your teacher will send information about that on the first day so you can sign up. So you'll continue to get district messages from Parent Square, and now you'll add Seesaw. And Seesaw will be consistent all the way to 8th grade.
Gotcha. Did I mishear? Did you say something about Power School earlier, or?
Yeah, you'll have a
What was
Power
that?
School. You'll have a Power School account, and you'll be able to log in and update. For example, if your phone number changes, you'll be able to upload and change any information there. And you'll get information about how to log in to that account on the first week of school.
Great, thank you.
Of course. Yes, that is a great question. What if my child, has an accident or something? We do encourage that you pack, for example, an extra set of clothes if that's a concern in the backpack. I also, for example, packed he would be totally embarrassed if he knew I said it, but some wipes, wet wipes, because, sometimes they have a hard time wiping. And so that just provides them a little comfort. And that is most certainly okay. And you can also communicate with the teacher if there's some specific needs that you are worried about your child.
Yeah, my grandson has kind of a phobia of like if the bathroom is dirty. So
yep.
Sometimes he doesn't want to use it. And so that's why I'm like, maybe I should send extra clothes at least for, for a little while.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So what time is snack time for the kindergartners?
Yeah, so the first thing in the morning they arrive, they'll have breakfast, and then our first snack time is at 9:30 when they go to recess. So it's right away. And then they have lunch at 11. So we keep them fed pretty good. And then they have another opportunity for fresh fruit when they have, you're testing my knowledge. Is it around 1 o'clock?
Yeah,
Yeah, during
usually before we
PE.
go home. Yeah.
We keep them well fed. Yes, you will get the information from Power School. If you need it right away because you want to apply to the after school program, I'm going to drop my email in the chat one more time. It's probably up at top, so that you can send me an email, and then I'm happy to send you your personal student login information. Yeah. Other questions?
Yes, me, Maria. One question. Can I add Zoe, that's going to be in kindergarten, to the Power School, or I have to wait for the papers to have her student number?
The application, if it's just to edit your information, you can just add her on your other child's information. But if it's specific to applying to, yeah, actually, that's not true. You do have to, because they're 3 separate children. You'll have to add her with her own ID. So
With
that
her own ID.
up. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's a great question.
And how long is the after school program? What until? Is it until 5 or?
Yes, that's a great question. So it's a seamless program. Right after school, the students go from the classroom to the after school program yard, where they have a little bit of playtime before they get started. But families can pick up as early as 4 o'clock, or they can stay all the way to 6 o'clock, and they do have a snack and supper program. And so families who need their children to stay there till 6, then that's what time they close.
So what if I just needed her to stay there till like 3 or 3:30? Would that be?
You know,
okay?
we'll have to talk to the after school program coordinator. The spots are pretty limited, and so to be able to meet the attendance requirements, unfortunately, they say no earlier than 4 o'clock pickup.
And would that have to be every day? She would have to go 5 days a week? Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they do have the part-time option for, I think that's students that have the sports or need to, yeah, right.
Yeah,
Have,
that is
days where they go to
true.
sports,
So
whatever.
if you have a parallel program like a sports practice or something, you'll get an excusal to miss. Yes, that's a good point. We do have sports at Montalvin. We have an elementary sports league and a middle school sports league. And so your students as young as kindergarten will start learning sports on the yard. And as they get a little bit older, they can even join the Montalvin team to participate and play with other schools in our district. I know everybody wants to know, but who's my teacher? We are finalizing those. We are accepting transfers. And so you can expect that list is going to be published, ready by Friday at the end of day on our website. We will publish it a little early if we can, but we want to make sure that they're accurate because we do really try to balance those. So those will be ready very soon. Okay, it's been amazing getting to spend time with you. Thank you to our TK and kindergarten team for working hard to get this started. And don't forget, on that very first day of school, you'll come to the cafeteria and we'll be there to answer any other questions that you have and to just calm your nerves, because we've all been in that position, and we're excited to be able to take care of your babies like our very own. So thank you again, and we'll see you very soon.
Wait, I have one more question.
Yes,
So
have another question.
So when on the first day, do we just park in where we would drop off, and then where's the cafeteria located?
Yeah, so when you enter through the K road, there's going to be lanes that are marked green where you can park. Find the first spot that you can park, and then you'll walk through the gates, and the cafeteria is going to be the first door, and we'll have staff there to help direct you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. Okay, amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
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 Bye.